when you're holding your bouquet going down the aisle, you can do whatever you want with it because it's not going to scratch up. All those beautiful leaves behind here are going to protect everything. Hi guys, I thought I'd do a beautiful little dry flower posy which could be used for a bride, bridesmaid, anybody in your wedding party. Now it's really simple and beautiful to do. The beautiful part about using these dried rustic flowers is the look that it gives is so romantic, so beautiful, and it's really trending really well right now. You can do these well in advance because they are dried and preserved, so you can take that stress out of your wedding day and things like that. So what we're going to use are all these flowers here. I'll talk you through what I'm using as I'm putting together. So I've got a little bit of tea tree. I'm going to use the Ixodia. I'm going to start by using a base. Now I want it to be a little bit natural looking, a little bit wild and woolly, nothing too structured. So I'm just going to start layering the products that I've got. So I've got Nigella and a Leucadendron. I'm going to pop another Leucadendron down here. I've got this beautiful artificial I think I call it like Real Look King Protea. I'm just going to pop that down at the front here, and then that's going to be our focal for the bouquet. So I've got that, and I'm going to layer some beautiful white fern just in at the back. And then because it's quite a fine stem on that, it's quite floppy. So I'm going to give it a little bit of strength with some of my other flowers. Going to lay a little bit of Ixodia back there, a couple of pieces of wheat. And that's just going to hold that up, but it's also giving it that beautiful soft flowy feel. If any bits break, you just pop it off and keep on moving. So once you start getting your shape, you can start working towards the front. So it's going to build it out a little bit at the back. I want it to be a little bit more forward facing like that. So I'll get the back organised and then I'm going to bring it down into the front. I've got two tones of the Hydrangea, a little bit of rust, and then I've got a little bit of mushroom that brings in the other tones of all the other flowers. The rust just makes it a little bit poppy and not too bland. So that's why I've chosen that colour there. Leucadendrons at the back. Tea tree. And then I've got this beautiful rose gold artificial leaf. I'm just going to lay that one there, hugging the back of that bouquet. And then I'm going to start working on this front section, and then I'm going to fill in the back. These artificial roses, sorry, they're not artificial, they're preserved rose. They're really beautiful. So I've wired them. They come just heads in boxes, and then you just use your the right gauge wire. Give them a wire and some parafilm, and they're ready to go. I'm going to put a little bit of that mushroom hydrangea down there just to kiss the side of that. Some wheat down through the front. And I'm going to start working on the back piece here. So I'm going to clump my roses to one side. Let's see where that one's going to live. Pop it through the back. As you can see, that's coming along really quite beautiful. Now to secure those roses, I'm going to pop a little bit more of the Ixodia because these are really super strong stems. Just around the bottom there. And it's like they're just giving them a little hug. Pop a little bit more of this beautiful hydrangea, and then one more piece of the copper just to pop it. So you're making it, well, you try and balance out the colours. Okay, now I'm just going to fill it out at the back and see how that comes along. Shall I use Ixodia? I love the leaf of the Protea here, so I'm going to use that as the feature there. And I'm going to give it a little bit more angles at the back. And it's got the little copper tones through it too. Turn it round. Cover at the back. Nope, I think that's looking pretty good. Just going to put a few more taller wheat just through the back, just to give it a little bit more of an odd shape. So it's kind of quirky, so it's not all uniformed and yawny boring. I'll just see whether I like to pop these in at the back. I'm just going to pop a couple little fan palms there at the back. So what that's going to do is protect any of those flowers from rubbing on the dress, because its bouquet is going to sit this way. And once I've completed it, you'll see that they'll just cover up those workings, so you don't have any. They're not a massive feature for me. You can see them, they give a little pop of white at the back and they frame it, and it protects the bouquet at the back there. So now I'm just going to trim that up. Trim that up. You're going to use a white parafilm. It's the plastic one. Hold it in my hand just under my thumb, under here. Wrap it round, in on itself to hold the tail, the beginning of the tail down. And then just, as you wrap it, you pull it and stretch it, and then lay it down on itself, so you're covering just the bottom of it. So that's looking really good, but I can see some danger points in here. We have wires that will pull on your dresses and that sort of thing. So what you need to do is grab the wire, pull it up towards the parafilm and snip it. And it's gone. And if there's any more stray wires, I probably should have done that before I did the parafilm, probably got a little bit too enthusiastic. Just make sure it's under, so it's not going to rub or tear or break any of your fabric. Wedding dress fabric is super fine. Okay, so all the wires are free there. Then you just grab whatever ribbon that you like. I'm just going to use this beautiful saddle stitch. Start at the back, pin it down, pearl head pin. Up with the pin. Bring that back up behind, double it over at the back so you don't get any of the fray. A couple of pins. Straight down with the pins and make sure that they're not going to come out or jab anybody. One there. And if you're wanting to, now I don't want a bow, I just want it to be flowing and rustic, so I'm just going to do a knot. And there you have it, a beautiful little bridesmaid to go for your wedding day. So as I was saying before, these leaves at the back, when you're holding them, are actually going to dress the back of the bouquet. So when you're holding your bouquet going down the aisle, you can do whatever you want with it because it's not going to scratch up. All those beautiful leaves behind here are going to protect everything. And there you have it, a beautiful little bridesmaid or a bride's bouquet. Depending on the size, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. You can do those months in advance, you can pop them away, make sure everything's happy, and away you go.